Get ready. Start. I am directed to address you on the subject noted above and to say that the question as to whether Rule 8 of Punjab Civil Services Rules Volume 1 Part 1 is applicable in the case of female government employees who have been recruited on ad hoc basis for a limited period has been considered in consultation with the Government of India, and it is now clarified that the rule referred to above is uniformly applicable to permanent and temporary government employees within the limitations mentioned in Chapter 1 of the Punjab Civil Services Rules Volume 1 Part 1, particularly Rule 4 IVID full stop. Accordingly, maternity leave may also be granted to such female government employees as have been recruited on ad hoc basis for a limited period full stop. Next para. It may, however, be mentioned that the question of grant of maternity leave to a female government employee during the first 6 months of the employment would not arise because women candidates for recruitment to state services who at the time of medical examination on first entry into government service are found to be pregnant of 12 weeks standing or over are to be declared temporarily unfit persons will not be recruited to service even on ad hoc basis till they are fit for duty after the confinement full stop. This limitation for medical point of view needs to be kept in view and duly observed full stop. Next para. It is also added that a concession of special casual leave up to 7 days was granted to a Punjab government employee whose wife undergoes a non-puerperal tubectomy operation to look after his wife, subject to the condition that the concerned male employee produces a certificate from the doctor performing the operation to the effect that the presence of the employee is essential for the period of leave to look after his wife during her convalescence after operation full stop. It has now been decided by government to extend this concession to employees born on work charged establishment with immediate effect full stop. Next para. It is also clarified that during the deputation on foreign services of women government employees, their salary and allowances for the period of maternity leave should be borne by the foreign employer, as no leave salary contribution is payable by the borrowing organizations in respect of this leave full stop. Next para. Past cases, if any, will not be reopened. Stop.